All right, guys. Like I say, send out the notes. We're gonna be ranking some of the fighting games today. We're gonna send it out. Just waiting on Palm and Rose to get here. Where is it at? Oh shoot, is Palm already here? What's up, man?
What's good, man? How you feeling?
Feel good, bro. How your dad doing?
He's doing great. When because he wasn't feeling too well earlier today. Like he felt like fatigue. So he said he wanted to go to the hospital. But when we got to the hospital, they said, well, beforehand they said that his potassium level was too high. So that's probably why he was feeling like very fatigued. But then as like time went on, his potassium level got back to like an even level, so he was straight. So he's good now. Yeah. So normally, if you ever have to go to the hospital, normally you'll be there for the entire day. So I'm just glad that he was doing good enough to the point where it's like, all right, cool. It didn't take long to see him, and then number two, he's doing a lot better now than how he initially felt beforehand.
Yeah. And when they had to keep him overnight for like observation or anything like that.
Nah, they didn't. Thank God, man. Because with me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I brought my stay the night at the not at the hotel. Spend the night at the hospital kit. Like, I got my switch charger just in case. Like just in case I have to stay the night there or whatever. But I'm glad that he's staying strong, and I ain't gonna lie, he is like one of the biggest inspirations of me going as hard as I am right now, because shit, like when everything got real bad as far as like his health like 2 years ago, I ain't have no time at all. Like I ain't have no time for myself. I ain't had no time to do anything, and all I could think about is how much time I wasted in my early 20s or in my early and late 20s, how much time I wasted. So it's just like he's a big inspiration on why I'm going as hard as I am now.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And there go Rose. What's going on, bro?
Yo. What's good, man? What's good?
I'm straight, man.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I just wanna say this because I didn't get a chance to talk to I didn't get a chance to talk to Chris about this. I did talk to Rose about it. Yo, so CEO was by far, now I'm not gonna say by far, but I will say is my best experience at a tournament.
Oh, I told you were gonna like CEO.
I didn't know I was gonna like it this much though. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much fun, and then Jabali Land is probably the best arcade. It is the best arcade room that I ever been in.
That's what it's
best
called?
Yeah, it's called
Jabali
Land. Jabali Land. It's
Yeah,
the best
24-hour arcade.
Yeah, 24-hour arcade room. They opened it Thursday, but Thursday was like, we gonna give you all a taste. It wasn't fully open, but the new venue that they got it at and in Orlando is godlike, because they have like when you walk the strip, they do have like a restaurant that you could eat at, and then across they got a bar. So it's like you can. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie though. As a single man, CEO was godlike. It was women everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is the most women I ever seen at an FGC event. So all I can say, Rose, Chris, just if y'all go, just hold your head down. That's all I'm gonna say.
He torching us on Rose.
Yeah, but other than that, it was my favorite experience because just of everything that it had, as far as all the different games that it had there, and then making it out of pools again in Third Strike. I was nervous. I was hella nervous, man. Like I was like, damn, am I gonna make it out of pools? Like because I started to get in my own head about shit. Like damn, like is it a fluke? Did I only make 25th that time because I got lucky? I started to talk to myself like that, which you shouldn't. Like I don't think anything is a coincidence. I think everything does happen for a reason. But that just goes to show that sometimes I even talk to myself in a negative way. Like, damn, like, are you sure you're capable of making it out of pools? And I did, man. I made it out of pools in Third Strike, and it's wild because as under night, my whole goal was not to go 0-2, and I didn't go 0-2. I went 1-2 for the first time, and then one of the funniest part about making it out of pools in Third Strike is that I had to play Jabali to make it out of pools. So
he enters a lot of his games.
So I cooked Jabali. It was free a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It was free. Hey, he hit me with the clean TOOS. He's like, he's like, good games. I got a tournament I got to run. So I mean, it's real shit. But he hit me with the classic TO shit. But it was definitely my favorite experience. I tell any and everybody to go because it's really that fun, and I plan on going to both Combo Breaker and CO next year. I know me and Rose talked about it, but when I talked to Shisu and X about it, it's like I have no reason why I can't go, because if I continue to work at the same job, I get my vacation time and money the same, like the week after Combo Breaker. I usually get it the first week of June. So if I get that, so me getting my vacation time, and I'm getting vacation money right afterwards, I'm like, and then I get my taxes, because I always get my taxes super late in May. Like that's just how it is. So it's just like I should have enough money to go to both CEO and Combo Breaker, and getting the chance to get a lot of games in with a lot of the people in the Third Strike community, which they're really cool, and a lot of them was giving me a lot of a lot of encouraging and positive words, and just them saying like how some of them see me play online for maybe 2 years ago and just telling me how much I've made an improvement now. Just it definitely meant a whole lot, and I could say like playing somebody like Tominaga, which he's from like he's from Japan, but that's like equivalent to like playing Takedo, and then playing like somebody like Frankie BFG, that's equivalent to playing like Punk, because he's the best Third Strike player in America. So getting a chance to sit down and play all of them, and for me, I'm not afraid to sit down and play any and everybody, and they're not like, oh, in order for you to play me, you got to money match me. Like, nah, everybody wants to play everybody wants to grow. So it wasn't anything weird that happened. It was great vibes. Like I was surprised. It's definitely my favorite tournament experience that I ever went to. And then I guess I got the CEO buff because I won my locals when I got back. So yeah, like I said, like I'm in awe, because when I was coming back, I didn't want to come back and be responsible. And the drinks was good and they were affordable too. That's one thing I left out. Yeah, the drinks was good. The guy had about like 7 drinks that Friday. I almost didn't make it to my pools the next morning because how much I was drinking. And had I had known that the hotel wasn't gonna take as much money, the hotel didn't take as much money as I thought they would. Had I had known that they were gonna take a little bit like they did, I probably would have had 15 drinks. I'm not gonna lie. And then just everything, just the venue that they had was just amazing. They had like a pool outside, and they had a nice little scenery, so you could go walk around, you could go chill for a little bit. Because for me, whenever I do make it out of pools or I do really good, like the feeling be so overwhelming, I gotta go outside or something because I need to just decompress. Because it's just like, damn, I made it out of pool. So it felt like it was amazing, man. And then my best experience is I made a particular player salty as shit. Is this guy named Mash? I don't know him, right? So he don't really know he don't really know he don't know me. He don't know my name, but when we had to play in pools, he was my first opponent. And the whole entire time the day before, because my pools wasn't until Saturday, but we was playing Friday. The whole entire time, like, he's talking to me here and there, but he doesn't know my name. He don't know that I go by Palm 215. So then he's talking to a legendary player in America named Arliath. Arliath is a great Makoto man, right? He's talking to him, and he's doing a thing where he's trying to make conversation by talking about another player, which to me is stupid. You don't want to do that. So he was talking so much shit, and he was just like, yeah, like, I don't know who this Palm 215 guy is. Palm 215 just kept talking a lot of shit. So he was right next to me, but he didn't know that that's me. So when he went to go play, he won the first game, and all I could think about is what, like, somebody on my local said: when you're playing against an Alex player, just play it slow, because Ryu has better buttons and you can cancel on a certain shit. So the second and third game, I played it very slow, got him out of there. And then he was salty as shit. He didn't even shake my hand. He was like, you gonna tell them to score? Salty as shit. That made my day. I was just like, in my mind, because I'm petty as shit. You talk that much shit to me, I want you to go 0-2 now. I don't want you to get past shit. I'm mad he went 1. I'm mad he went 1-2. I wish he would have went 0-2. But he went 1-2 and didn't make it out of pools. And he gotta hold that. You gotta hold that shit. You gotta hold that shit. It is what it is. But yeah, that was my best. That was my favorite moment. It's just making somebody like that salty, because I look at it like, you don't know, unless you sat down and played some of these players, you don't know where their skill level is at. And 9 times out of 10, most people that are playing or entering in these tournaments are people that put in the work. So one thing I'll tell people is that you don't want to underestimate anybody, because anybody could be a killer. You don't know. Anybody could be a killer, because it was just like a year ago, I met this player named Mr. Pomegranate, and he was just like, yo, you're really good. You're really nice. And I wasn't even somebody that's known. I might be a little bit known in the third strike scene a little bit now, but I wasn't known at all. And I don't take any player that I play unless I personally play them. And even then, people grow. I expect like certain players to grow. So for me, I look at it like, I don't know you. I don't know what skill level you are, and I'm not gonna sleep on you, and I'm not gonna underestimate your skill, because I don't know. But dude did that to me, then he got cooked, and he was salty. You know what I'm saying? I made it out of pools, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But yeah, CEO was by far like my best tournament. I end up making it the 25th place. I wanted to see if I could crack top 16, but 25th place isn't bad. I went 4-2, so I was satisfied with the way that I played in both games that I entered.
Like I said, CEO is fun. Like, I can't say about the new place, because I never been to the new place. I always went to the one was in Daytona before it moved. So, but I guess we can go ahead and jump on into this. I guess because we got 2 things before we do the ranking. We definitely got to talk about 2XKO not even making it a year out before the game. It just sunsetted.
I'll say this. I don't think the game is going to die. I think people are going to continue to play it. I just think that development is over with it. That's just what it is.
Because they said they're gonna leave the servers and stuff up, but they're gonna take rank out of it though. It's just gonna be casual play.
Then what's the point?
They're just leaving enough for like people who just still want to play the game.
What happened to the hard? I don't know, man. That's what's gonna happen to the hardcore players that need the rank.
I mean, some people don't need it. I'm gonna be real with you, because like, nobody plays rank on Marvel Infinite, and those players go hard in in the lobbies, and it's still people that run like online Marvel Infinite tournaments. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's just like if people want to get better, and if they choose to still put it on the stage, I believe they're still gonna have a scene for it, and people are gonna still grind hard because it's like, yeah, I think rank is important, but at the same time, you can grow by just playing better people or just playing people on your skill level too.
Yeah, but it's just kind of crazy how they didn't even give it a full year really to like see where it was going to be. They just said everything like the numbers and the data was trending down, and that's what triggered their decision.
Well, you gotta think about who's playing League of Legends though, because they're trying to get some of those casual players or some of those players into the fighting game scene. But at the end of the day, fighting games are tough, and I honestly feel that if they were worried about the money thing, they should have never made it free to play. They should have just charged something for it, because you're telling me that the money aspect is why you're like shutting it down, because that's what I feel like was the issue, because they weren't making money like Street Fighter was, and how other games are just like literally thriving and shit like that. But
when you got costume packs, like a costume is costing you $20 for one costume or $100, like nobody. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody's gonna pay for it. Some people gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna pay for it like that, but there's gonna be some people that would.
I believe like the marketing was trash. If you want people from League of Legends to come into a League of Legends fighting game, it should have just been called League of Legends the fighting game instead of it being called 2XKO. Because if I mention like, oh, do you play 2XKO, but they play League of Legends, they probably be like, well, what's 2XKO? You know what I'm saying? And then I think this is
trash. To be honest,
I ain't like 2XK. I think that name was trash too. I was cool with Project L. I think Project L sound kind of
that's the name I liked.
Yeah. So it's and then on top of that, I think it's a case of them drinking a little bit too much of their Kool-Aid. I understand you gotta drink a little bit of your Kool-Aid just to just to have that confidence, but the fact that like you had some pros and content creators who play fighting games that told them that, oh, like if I make 48th place, then I'm still gonna get $5,000. So they looking at it like, well, I guess the game is gonna sell itself because all of these FGC people keep saying that they're gonna play the game and they're gonna get into the game, and the numbers didn't reflect it. So their marketing was completely trash. Like if you want your games to sell well and you want League of Legends players to come over to it, then you should have just called it League of Legends the fighting game, number one. Number two, you should have worked a little bit tight-knit with the community. Because then when you work with the community, you got more people that's more inclined to come into the game and more inclined to try the game. So it's their fault why it failed. It's nobody else's fault. It's their fault. And a part of it is some of the people in the FGC, because they were saying a lot of that dumb shit too. They were saying a lot of, oh, if I get 48th place, I'm going to make $5,000. This is supposed to be like, because if y'all remember, people were saying that Project L was supposed to be the savior of the FGC.
Yeah, because of Riot.
But it's not.
They looking at Riot and how much money they got.
So it's like it's mainly the developers' fault, but then it's also some of the people that's in the FGC that said all that dumb shit too. It just is what it is. I feel bad because I just hope the community that loves 2XKO continue to play it, because I know for some people that's their first fighting game and that's the only fighting game they really like right now. So I just hope they continue on, because those are the people that I actually feel bad for, is the people who really love 2XKO. I really feel for them because this is their shit.
Yeah, I like the game. I thought it was fun. It just didn't really. It was just I was playing too many games at that time. I didn't have time to just pick up another game.
No, the game's fun. It just for me, I just didn't like the whole one button thing. Like I like doing the inputs on my own. It had me for a little bit, because I did buy because I do like League of Legends. I played with Ari when I was playing the game, but I got the skin for her, and then honestly, the only reason I even played it was because of Ape. Ape was like, yo, I just want to do this tag team thing and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, all right, I'll try it out. I'll play it. And after that, I was like, okay, I like the game. It's pretty fun. It's all right. And then Dokkan came and kind of like pushed me to the side, and I was just like, I like this better than. So,
was that a selling point to y'all that you could play 4v4 basically in the game?
I think it was dope. I think it was a new aspect of fighting games that I think that we had in one game but was gone because people hated the game, which was Street Fighter Cross Tekken had it.
Yeah.
I know Marvel 1 had it in their Dreamcast version, and Marvel Infinite, I think, eventually would have got it because one time me and my homie X went to go play just offline and play versus, and we saw it was 4 controllers there. So it was just like, oh, eventually they probably would have put this in the game. So it's just like I think that's dope because I think it's a team aspect in a fight in a fighting game thing. So it's just and then not for nothing, if they were to have a whole duo tournament, that shit is fire to me. That was something that I enjoyed that I wanted to see. Do I like playing the game? No. But do I think the game looked great? Yeah, the game looks hella dope, and the stuff that were in the game was hella fire. So it's like I said, like even though development is done with the game, I just hope the community continues to play it.
The team aspect was what got me to even try it out, because playing with your homie and trying to do the combos with your homie is just like, I thought it was sick.
Yeah,
I thought they had a really good concept with that. That like when I was watching like the tournaments, you see like one person on stage against 2 people on stage. Now you have to think about fighting 2 people instead of just one. You got to figure out how this person plays with this character or how this person plays with that character. That was dope to me. I really liked it. I enjoyed that. But
do you think they could have came up with more characters, because they had been developing this thing for like 10 years?
They should have had more characters. You see the IP? You see what characters they have already? They have like over 100 characters like in League of Legends itself. I think they could have busted out a couple of characters that like fan favorites, and then maybe they would have had like more people like jumping in there if they had more fan favorites. But
because that was a weird thing to me, because I'm like, you don't really have to come up with a concept design. The designs are already done. You just have to figure out a fighting style for them.
Yeah.
So like half the work is already done for you.
That's true.
But let's see, what else would it? But at least they did give people refunds for stuff that they bought already.
But my thing is, do they give you a refund or do they take what you already have? Because if they took what I already have, then it was, I don't know, because I already had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I have to give it up? I don't even know if I'll play the game anymore anyway, so I don't even know why I even care. But as long as they give me the bread back, but it's kind of heartbreaking because I did like the game. They had one of my favorite skins from League of Legends in the game, so that's the reason why Gabby bought it for me. But it's disappointing. It's because of this fighting game. I enjoyed it. I just hate for it to go down like that because it just reminds me what happened with Multiverses. Multiverses was a fun game, and that shit went to shit.
Yeah,
it reminded me of DNF. It had the kind of like the same kind of fall off that it had, where they couldn't even get their DLC out. By the time they got the DLC out, the game was pretty much nobody really was playing it anymore, except for like a small bit of the community.
That community is dedicated. I could say that because when I was a part of an org, we will run DNF dual tournaments, and I think it was like a good 20 to 30 people that would show up consistently to play the game. So the game never really died. The community is dedicated. It's just that the developers just stopped developing the game for whatever reason.
But what was wrong with DNF? Because I had fun with that game. Most fighting games I have a lot of fun with. And
what I remember, that the community was more upset because they felt like the devs wasn't listening to the community. So that's when they kind of said, well, we're not going to play the game. We're going to just boycott it or whatever. And then everybody just started bad mouthing the game. And that's when it kind of just fell apart right there. And Swiftmaster definitely was a problem. They should have dealt with a lot faster than what they did.
TNF was a bunch of button mashing.
Damn. I mean, I ain't played, so I can't say nothing about the game.
She tried it, so but I thought it was fun. Were some characters more oppressive than others? Yeah, but you just had to get through it. You got to figure it out. Yes, Swiftmaster was a problem. No, he was. Let me not sugarcoat it. He was a problem. Though. He was a real problem in that game.
And I'm not gonna lie, that would have been the character I would have been playing because he looks fun. And how you mad? Like, what are you mad if like I didn't play it? You can't get mad. You playing with Hilda. Can't say nothing.
Oh,
you can't say nothing. You playing with Hilda. I don't like the character. That character every time I go to a tournament, I gotta play against a Hilda. That's some bullshit.
She was fun.
Yeah, she sit on the other side of the screen and just throw shit at you and it combos and it works.
It's just a different type of character from what I'm used to. I'm used to like rush down, get in your face. But when I played with Hilda, I was like, oh, okay, this is fun.
It's always the blondes, man. It's always the blondes.
Here we go with the blonde shit. Here we go.
Look, Hilda blonde, Cammy blonde. Who else? What's the chick you play with in Tokon?
Tokon?
Magic, blonde.
Well, I use Ghost Rider. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now you use Ghost Rider.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What character did you start off with?
Huh? He's also blonde.
Ghost Rider's not blonde.
He is blonde.
He's not.
What's the?
He got blonde hair, don't he?
No.
What is it, Ease?
Does he have blonde hair?
Ease? Who's Ease?
E for Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
S?
Yeah, S. I don't know why I was thinking Ease.
We're not gonna.
And spice stick.
You put it together. No.
All right.
Yeah. So it's cool, man. Tekken, you was gonna play with Nina.
Okay, the Nina thing, I had to let that go because it gave me Anna, and I have beef with her over that whole Nina thing. So she still don't want to play me, but we're gonna leave that.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
Pull it out right now. Let's play the game right now.
No,
so everybody can see me beating your ass.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
what y'all got her going with, man.
Well, do you think they'll revisit the game? Like if it's like all of a sudden they see a boom in it.
If they don't bust out nothing new, would there really be a boom? Because they have two characters that are coming, Lux and I forgot what the other character's name, but I know Lux is really popular in League of Legends.
But then they're selling
the team when you did the whole thing earlier when they were just like, we're gonna cut the development team down. So you already knew something was gonna happen.
It was crazy to me because I'm like, well, you're doing what you should have did in the first place. But now you're trying to sell everything in a bundle for $40. I'm like, you should have did that just from the jump street.
You should have just charged for the game. If money was like the big thing, you should have just charged for the game. Would people have bought it? I don't know, but at least you would have get $60.
No,
$6 for.
$6 for 6 characters off start. There's $6 for 6 characters. That's wild, man.
It's a free-to-play game.
But League of Legends is like. But League of Legends has like a really big fan base. The game is so simplistic that they play on the same stage for years. All they do is change it during the holidays, but that stage is the same stage they've been playing on for years.
But that's the point. They can't charge like $50 for the game if League of Legends is free to play.
I believe all they had to, if they changed the name from 2XKO to League of Legends, the fighting game, it would have did a lot better.
I sure damn well.
You thought, I don't know, because Project L was a perfect name.
Project L was cool, but what the fuck is a 2XKO?
Bro, I have no clue. I don't know
like who was a part of that team that was like, yo,
2XKO.
2XKO. Look at this. And they all agree? Stupid. 2XKO. Imagine somebody be like, yo, Palm, what fighting game you been playing? 2XKO. That shit is ass.
That name was stupid. I don't know who approved it. Was just like, yeah, this is the name we're gonna work with.
The whole development team had to approve it because they still worked on the game.
That's probably why they got lost half the team anyways from that dumbass name.
2XKO. Yeah, I would have resigned too. My god!
I pretty much knew the game was pretty much in bad straits when they got rid of half of the development team and took it was like 1,000. Then they took them down to 80 people. I'm like, that's not a good look for this game. I'm like, this game might be done.
There were so many people that were heartbroken. Like, you really did this to us? Like, there was people that was out there like on Twitter, like mad as hell. Like, how are you gonna do this? Like, why would you do that? They had like success at big tournaments. People were going out there and playing them. But I feel like the casual scene was what took a hit because most casual players are getting smoked, and then they don't want to play no more.
I don't know. I guess like because I think I don't know, man. I think trying to push anything to casuals is just going to hurt the game. I feel like if you just make the game look cool, casual people are going to play it. Because that doesn't mean they're gonna stick with the game. It's like you want them to initially just buy the game. So it's just like if you can make the game look cool, you put cool looking characters, people are going to buy it, and they have to understand that fighting games don't sell like how Call of Duty or maybe 2K sells, or even GTA. So it's just like that expectations just was way too high, but. And that's their fault, but at the same time, it's other people in the FGC fault that were making videos saying that, you know, this is going to be the FGC savior. They treated 2XKO like it was Jesus. Like, I'm like, y'all gotta chill, man. Like the second coming of Jesus, 2XKO. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's nothing against the community. It's just what they did.
Yo, this man's going.
It's just that, like, I got sick of that shit, and it's nothing against the community. I think the community rode hard for the game. It's just that, like, nothing against the 2XKO community. This has everything to do with some of the people in the FGC. Because a lot of them said this shit and did not touch the game at all. Like, this is supposed to be Jesus. Oh my god, 2XKO, Project L, this is gonna be Jesus. Street Fighter 6, no more. 2XKO, yes. And this happened. They did this, man.
You think they tapped out because Tokan?
No,
they tapped to compete with Tokan because Tokan pulled a lot of their bigger players.
But even they saying Tokan is a bomb because it only sold 500,000 copies.
That's not a bomb. People keep these developers keep thinking that it's supposed to, like, fighting games is supposed to sell $1 million off rip. When they don't. I think Tekken 7 sold 5 million copies at the end of its cycle. 500,000 is still that's a great amount as far as fighting games. That's horrible as far as like Call of Duty standards, but they got to stop putting that type of standards onto fighting games. I feel like 2XKO died, or 2XKO started doing horrible or whatever, is because of their marketing, and it had nothing to do with Tokan doing as good as it does, because every new fighting game that comes out, it's gonna be more people that's going to play that more than the current title. It just is what it is. They just had too high of expectations, and they drunk too much of their Kool-Aid. Drink some of your Kool-Aid, not the whole thing. They drank the whole jug.
The fighting games are a tougher genre to get into, though. It's a way tougher genre to get into. I could play shooters. I could be ass and still win in Call of Duty. You can't be ass and just win in fighting games. It's going to be a hard genre just for anybody to get into. Because you're going to have the newbies that get in there, get smoked. I'm out of here. Yeah. In Call of Duty, if you lose, you just press the game, you just go log right back in. Fighting games takes it out of you, bro. Fighting games hurt feelings.
Yeah, it's a
For real,
commitment.
for real.
It's a commitment, but I believe if you make a game look cool enough, people will be more inclined to try it. But it's like if you want people to stay in power in fighting games is hard, and it's because it's a commitment. Everybody don't want to commit, and that's cool. Like everybody's not meant to be a competitor, and that's cool.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think the issue becomes when it starts to be more competitors than they are viewerships. Yeah. It's more people competing.
There's more players on the field than in the stands.
Yeah, that's too much. It's just like, yeah, like I didn't make, top 24 or top 16, but that's because skillful wise, I ain't there. So I'm cool with sitting down watching the rest of the top 16. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking to grow to where I could be, but like I said, it takes a commitment, and people don't want to hear like, "Yo, nah, you have to commit." That's just what it is. Even when it comes on to shooters, the only reason why shooters is better is because if you lose, you can blame your team. It could be a lie. They can look at your record and they can say that they can look at your stats and be you was 0 and got killed 30 times. Like, but at the same time, you could be like, "Oh, it was my team. My team is trash." You could live with that. In a fighting game, if you lose, that shit pops up and be like, "You lost. You lost. Nobody else. You can't blame nobody else." Fighting games is that. That's what makes it hard. But even with shooters, I take the same mentality in shooters that I do in fighting games. I'm like, all right, cool. I need my aim to get better because I'm tired of missing people and hitting the wall. My target is the wall now. Like then my aim got better. Now my target is people. Now I've gotten way better, but that's because I chose to commit. Like if people don't want to commit in fighting games, that's on them. But we got enough people that play fighting games, that make content for fighting games, that compete in fighting games for it to live on. You know what I'm saying? So I think 2XKO died because of its expectations. Expectation was way too high. Too high.
That's right in general because they succeeded with League of Legends. They succeeded with Valorant. And they thought, oh, we can make a fighting game. We can succeed in this too. Nah. They made it simple too. It was a simple ass game. You made it accessible. It's that you made it's always been an issue, like even from the last time we spoke about it. You make a fighting game easy. You're just making it easier for people that know what they're doing anyways.
Yeah.
So you're making it easier for me to beat the hell out of them, and then they're just gonna be like, I don't want to play this anymore.
I think that's the main reason why Street Fighter 6 doesn't want to make any, there's been no real big major overhaul. Cause they nah, we kind of like where the game's in right now. Like
everybody plays it. If they're succeeding right now, they even have an anime that has Street Fighter in it, which I think everybody should watch. It's pretty good.
What is it called? Because I was trying to look for it and then I fell asleep.
Young ladies don't play fighting games.
All right, I'm gonna remember that. Because I was trying to find it because somebody told me straight up, if I like high school girl, I'll like this a little bit more. And just the mindset of the mindset they have with we all went through certain shit when it comes on to fighting games and just the different mindset that they have.
Check out I think it's a trailer so when they're going through the patch notes. And you're seeing them react to patch note changes to their characters.
Legit, man. There's shit that happened in there. I was just like, yo, I do that. When if I meet someone that plays fighting games, are you good? Are you nice? Let's play. And then they did it in the anime, and I was just like, oh shit. Because
I do it too. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's some people be saying they play it and they don't really be playing it like that. That's what cooked me about it. It's no, I'm nice. I'll cook you. I'm like, are you really that nice? I need to see this.
Oh, no, I had one of the guys at work. He was like, "Oh, I play DOA." I'm like, "Okay, oh yeah, I play it too. You want to play something?" He's like, "Yeah, let's play." I'm like, "Nah, you don't play, but you just mashing buttons."
You just mashing buttons, man. You don't play this shit for real, man. It be so disappointing sometimes, and people be mad confident too. That's the crazy thing. They be mad confident, yo, I'll bust your ass, and then they end up getting cooked, and I'm just like. It is what it is. I should have man, when I told my coworker to put my check, I put my full check up, he put his full check up. He didn't want to do it because after that he was just like, nah, you too confident to be wanting to put your full check up on this shit. You probably really that nice. And he stopped. I'm like, yeah, I would have easily took your money.
Well, yeah, but that's I don't know. I think more so the content creators might need to just be honest about the situation when it comes to some of these games. Because, like, yeah, Maximilian had that big thing where they like, well, they shouldn't make fighting games for the fighting game community anymore. I'm like, but dude, just a few months ago, you were big up in 2XKO.
Man, I think he just. I think sometimes he just need to chill off what he says, and part of being somebody with influence is having a big responsibility, because what you say can influence the whole culture. So when you say stuff like that, developers are gonna be like, all right, cool, and then you'll be upset if a fighting game is just mash button, the fighting game, whoever pushed the button the quickest, and then now you're creating a video saying, damn, like, I wish I would have never said that. You got people, like, even with me, like, I'm careful now on what I say. I'm gonna always keep shit 100 though. I'm never not gonna keep things 100. I'm gonna always tell people that in order for you to get good at fighting games, you have to make a commitment. It just is what it is. And one thing I forgot to mention, one thing that made me so happy that I seen at CEO, it was a 10-year-old playing Third Strike on the machine. Well, he was playing on Hitbox, but he was doing quarter circles, legit parrying shit. 10 years old doing it. 10 years old.
A 10-year-old he just won a major.
10-year-old. So it's just like
I had to look it up because it was a 10-year-old who just won like a premier major for Street Fighter 6. I had to look the article up. Yeah. And people just like, they were saying there was some big hitters up there and he beat them and he won.
So that thing that happened at Combo Breaker with that kid that beat that modern player, I was like, damn, coach them, boy. That little boy, like, oh, it's over? I was like, he was just having fun. That's what made me enjoy it the most, because he was just having fun. This dude's sweating, playing in modern mode, and this little boy is just beating the hell out of him. I'm just like, yo, he's gonna be a beast when he gets older.
Yeah. And that's how I feel about the youngin when I see him like doing quarter circles on a hitbox, like on Third Strike, and just don't like parrying and shit like that. I'm like, because I know his brother. I think his brother is the Nam, and the Nam is only 17, and he be cooking all of us in Third Strike. I ain't gonna lie, like I had to play the Nam in pools, and he cooked me at Frosty. So it's just like you have younger players that do learn. So it's no excuse. That's why I said, like, I'm not holding shit back at all. Like, if you don't want to commit, you don't want to do a curve circle, you don't want to do an input, then just be a fucking spectator. That's just what it is. Just be a spectator if you don't got the heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? I really want to say just call yourself a bitch and be like, I don't want to do
it. Don't say that out there, man.
Because it's like because I look at it like this, right? It's one thing to admit that you don't want to commit, right? It's one thing to admit and be like, listen, I just don't have it in me to commit. I respect that. It's the whole making up shit. Oh, it's too hard to do a quarter circle. It's it's just daunting. Then just be a bitch. That's just what it is. Like, I'm sorry. It's just like so you learn how to do a quarter circle. All right. Then when you play somebody that has strategy and you lose, that's daunting too. Like I have so much respect for people that put in the work for me to even think that way. For me, like, I look at it like they're committed. They got the drive. I have so much admiration and respect for it. I can never say anything like that. I can never say anything like, well, you just got to be born good at fighting games. Because when you say shit like that, to me, it takes away the work that somebody put in order to get good. It's like, if you don't want to commit, cool. Like, people got to just understand that fighting games, these developers got to understand fighting games is a commitment in a world where most people don't even want to commit at all.
To anything.
Not even a relationship. They can't even commit to the person that's loyal to them every day.
Damn.
But you're definitely right. Because my biggest problem with Max was what he did with Tokon. When he uninstalled it live on stream and basically told people not to play the PC side of things. I'm like, why would you do that on stream? But that's like, why would you just put that out there? Because now everybody's gonna use that as an excuse for why I'm blocking PC players, why I don't want to play this, and they haven't even really touched the game like that.
Yeah.
But they're gonna point to what he did and say, yeah, see, Max said this and Max did that. And now it's like it's sending reverberation through the scene.
Yeah, I think
they have too much influence, way too much influence, because they could just say like a game's trash and everybody be like, oh, he thinks it's trash, I'm not playing it. You're not even gonna try it? You're not even go to a homie's crib and just try it out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's why I'm very careful. Like that's why I'll say shit like I personally don't like the game, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't give the game a try, because because just because I don't like something doesn't mean that you shouldn't like it or you shouldn't try it on your own, unless the game has unless the game that's developed has bad business practice. Then yeah, fuck that game. You should never buy it. If a game has bad business practices and you're not getting the bang from, you're not getting the joy from the money that you're putting into the game, and the game is just half-assed, it doesn't run well, then yeah, I'll be like, nah, don't buy this shit. But with Tokon, or with some people, or with some players that have influence, they gotta be careful, because you saying that, yeah, like I'm still gonna play on PC because I want it to improve. I don't like how it can be messed up, but I'll never tell anybody like, yo, uninstall it or uninstall it live on stream, because you have influence. You do. That's why it's like we gotta start holding them accountable, because it's like, of course, like I can't lie and say Max wasn't one of the people that inspired me to do this. He did inspire me to do this, but at the same time, it comes a point where we gotta hold them accountable for the dumb shit that they say and do, because it could be detrimental to the community and the game.
Yeah, that's like I say, because I like Max too. I've been watching him since like the Assist Me days from back with Marvel 3.
Yeah,
and like I don't know what's gonna happen between him, because him and Evo had that falling out, but I guess because the Saudis bought it and they had some kind of falling out behind the scenes. But I don't know. He seems to, I don't know, maybe just because he's the biggest content creator and I've seen, he kind of just feels like he carries a big stick.
I think it's the fact that like he just wants more people to play fighting games, so he's gonna try to side with the casuals to get more people into the game. I think that's what it is, but more doesn't necessarily mean better. You want people that's gonna come in. You want people that's gonna come in that's going to give the community a good name, that's gonna be respectable to come into the community. Like that's why I said, like, as much as people like to say gatekeeping is bad, I don't think all gatekeeping is bad. I think we do need some people that's gonna gatekeep the bad stuff from coming in. And like I said, like I understand saying fighting games as a commitment can be scary, but it's the truth. It's like certain things I'm learning in Third Strike. I'm like, I know I made a level of commitment, and it's scary to learn, because I ask myself, well, can I do it? And it's either I'm gonna practice and do it, or I'm just gonna give up and not. And if I don't want it like that, then I'll just stop. But that's what it comes with. It's like I understand he want more people to come into fighting games, but I just think it needs to be more of the right people, not everybody. We keep thinking that fighting games, like we keep having this thing that fighting games should include everybody, when it should be fighting games isn't for everybody. It's for everybody who's willing to submit and learn. And that's the thing. They're trying to make this shit for everybody. And it's like, I know that sounds like some asshole shit, but shit, not everybody makes it to the NBA. Some people are cool with just watching the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I said, I understand they want more people in the game, but that shit is costing everything else. And then you sit back and you complain about, oh, the game has too many buttons. Like that shit does, like I said, it comes back to that. It comes back to like, nah, like they have to understand it's a commitment. And if they don't want to commit, cool. I understand they got a certain quota they gotta meet. And within every era of fighting games, there's more people that join. And that should be good enough because regardless of how hard you make a game or not, the new title is going to draw people in regardless. They might not stay or they might stay. Because if you look at Avatar, right?
Yeah.
How many people signed up for Avatar? A lot of people, right?
I can't even remember how many people signed up for CEO Avatar.
Do you see that, Omar?
I think so. We're gonna start GG. I need to see how much people signed up for Avatar because
wasn't Avatar like 5 most? Like it was. I know Street Fighter was up top. Tekken was like second. Damn, where did I see that shit? I'm checking.
Where's search engine?
And then 2XKO had 307 players entered. I need to see Tokon had how much. 1,000. Damn, Tokon had a lot of people. Let me see. Avatar had 706.
Oh, that ain't bad.
That's not bad at all.
706. And mind you, that game is hard as far as you doing like a lot of the how can I say it? A lot of the optimal stuff is difficult. That game is hard. And you got 706 people that entered. 706 people that entered.
Did it show you how many people entered City of the Wolves?
I gotta find City of the Wolves. City of the Wolves probably not gonna have that much because it's gonna have a good amount, but it's not gonna be. It's not.
Where is it at?
I can't find it.
Dance Revolution.
See events.
There was.
Yeah, where is it?
I'm looking at everything now.
I'm looking at Pump It Up. What the fuck is this?
196 for internet. 188 for. City of the Wolves had 249 people.
Yeah. It's way down at the bottom.
249 people.
It's an unforgiving game, bro. That's what it comes down to. Is it's not easy.
Yeah, but Avatar isn't easy either. Avatar is difficult to do certain shit. So it's just like people are willing and mind you, it's a lot of new players that play Avatar. Like Avatar is so ridiculous. Like a lot of the pros didn't even make it out of top 24. Like Justin got put out for Sonic got put out. A lot of good players got put out very early. Like and that had 706 people.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I was sleeping on that game. I thought that game when I first saw it, this game looked like trash, man. But then once I started watching the betas and started seeing people play, I'm like, okay, this game's kind of cool. This game's kind of fun.
It is fun. It's a lot. It's very oppressive. It does remind me of DNF Duel with inputs. That's what it reminded me of.
I think you said the Katara thing. You said you were hurting your wrist trying to do a certain infinite she had. Yeah,
she had like a loop in a corner, and I had to do like a tiger knee backwards then forward in order to get her whip like off the ground, but very low off the ground to keep continuously picking the opponent up in the corner. So it was some difficult stuff to do. Like you gotta have an execution for it. But the game itself is it's mad fun. It's intricate in a way, and like I said, it has godlike. You have to be godlike at execution, and a lot of people signed up for it. So it doesn't matter how hard you make a game. If people like the game, they're going to play it, and that to me is like the example of it.
Do you think the IP helped?
Yeah,
that it's Avatar, not like
they did what they did better than what 2XKO did. They called it Avatar the fighting game. The fuck is a 2XKO? No, you should have called it League of Legends the fighting game. Because people like me already bought into Avatar the fighting game because I'm like, yo, King Boomy coming out. They got all these different characters that they want that people have attachment to. There was no reason why. I'm not gonna lie. There was no reason why Avatar. Like if they would have called it, I don't know, like 1X Perfect or some shit like that. It would have never sold anything. Cause what is that? It's supposed to be Avatar the fighting game. League of Legends the fighting game. Avatar the fighting game gonna do better. It's gonna do better than 2XKO. Watch. It's gonna do better. It's gonna do better. It's gonna do better. And I'm gonna be real with you. I think 2XKO is a wake up call. And like I said, it's nothing against the community. It's everything against the developers in the game and some of the people that said I think that shit needed to fail. It needed to fail so people could just shut the fuck up because that was getting on my nerves. Y'all treated this game when the game came out like it was supposed to be Jesus and it wasn't because look at what they did. Y'all talked about this game up to the point where y'all made them drink their own Kool-Aid where their marketing was just so trash. They thought the game was just gonna sell because it's supposed to be League of Legends, the fighting game, and they just decided to name it other than what it was. They were too arrogant. They were too arrogant, way too arrogant.
That name's trash, bro. I don't, yo, that name is garbage.
2XKO.
2XK. They had such like, I don't know, man.
2XK, no, that shit was ass. League of Legends, the fighting game. That's what they need to do if they do a whole new rebranding, they can bring everybody back.
That might actually be what they do. It may just rebrand it in a little bit and try to put it back out.
Yeah, League of Legends, the fighting game. Let's go. Let's do that. Not 2XKO Part 2. No.
I just feel like there's just too many better games that are just coming that they just felt like, okay, we're not making money. We can't compete with some of these dudes.
But like I said, it's a lot of the other players that said that this shit like, yeah, I can make top 48 and still get paid $5,000. That's their fault. They made them drink their own Kool-Aid, man. And this happened.
Talking about helping the community, doing all this, going to different locals, and I was just like, we'll see how long that lasts.
That's fucked up because they made that announcement at Evo, I think, and then look what happened. They gave everybody hope.
Legit a month later.
Yeah.
Legit a month later. We're gonna help out all the communities. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and the next thing you know,
they out.
Guys, we're gonna cut the game development down. So we're gonna leave the online on. So yeah, have fun.
That's they were supposed to give money to the locals. They were supposed to give money to the locals, man. That's crazy.
That shit was all talk, man. That shit was bullshit. They thought the locals were gonna just spam their game. Yo, I know I'm going off topic with this. What the fuck happened to Invincible?
I thought it was still getting a pretty decent turnout.
I mean, people enter, but I just think
I haven't heard nothing about that game.
I think it's I don't know, man. I know Abby was playing it for a good amount. I know my homie Juice was playing it, but he felt like the game was not supposed to have inputs in the game because how it works. I don't know. Like, I don't hear anything about Invincible.
Bro, I haven't heard anything since even when I had done it for the first to 5. Like, no one asked to play it again. Though, just like, okay, well, I guess we're not doing this again. And I bought that joint for $60-something. I bought it, and I'm sitting like, yo, I don't even touch this game. At least every game that I run in the first to 5, I at least mess around with it. I have not touched that game since I got it, and I was like, I don't even play it. I have no interest in playing it. I just had it because I was just like, you know what, these guys want to do it for the first to 5. Let's do it. But now that I have it, I'm gonna say.
That's another game that's really being carried by the IP more so than the game itself. Like, because people like Invincible, the show, so they jumping on the game. But it's like, I played the beta and I was just like, I wasn't impressed with it. So I'm just like, I'm not buying this.
You need to start making tag fighters. That's what they need to do. Just keep it one-on-one. Let's go back to one-on-ones now.
It feels more like they made it just for like, let's just see how much money we can get if we just put this game out.
Grab bag, yeah. Let's see how much money we can get.
That's what it feels like.
But then again, like I said, That has a good name. Invincible Versus. You see this? Invincible Versus.
Yeah. You're right.
The Avatar the fighting game. 2XKO. Shit is just ass, yo. Like that's why it's like, man, I understand we're in a tag era.
Yeah.
I think
everybody's trying to make a tag fighter now.
I think Tokon is really good. I like it a lot. I think this should be the last tag game that we get for right now.
For a while.
Before they start overwhelming us with every other tag game. Like, nah, this needs to be the last one.
I think they need to slow down on fighting games in general.
Yeah.
They're flooding the market with them.
Let some of these games just flourish a little bit and then see how everybody is with it and then see how it grows. But the 2XKO thing is just fucked up. I'm just like, the only reason I even want to play it is because Ape was like, yo, let's do this team thing. We could play together. We could join a squad. And we had a plan to do a cosplay for one of the tournaments, and then it did this, and I was like, well, that's going out the window. We're not gonna do that now.
Damn.
I don't know. I didn't even watch Invincible Versus at CEO when they were streaming it.
I didn't either.
I'll be honest, the only thing I really watched, I watched a little bit of Tekken, and the main thing I watched was Grand Blue. Because I don't know why, I just gotten back into playing Grand Blue.
Grand Blue's fun, bro. Grand Blue's really a fun ass game. I just don't think a lot of people fuck with it, but it's a fun ass game. I enjoyed it. I recently got the S++, which I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
but
oh no, I'm grinding from the low ranks trying to get up, and it's hard to just find games consistently, or you end up running into like the same person over and over and over.
I ended up running into one person over and over to the point that we actually just said, "Fuck it, let's just go into a room. Let's fight it out." And we played for like a good hour, just going at it. And then he just told me a bunch of stuff that's how I got the S++. It's because he was like, "Yo, why are you trying to fight me up close when you're using Ilsa? You're not forcing me to fight you. You're just when you shoot me, I come running in there and I get beat up for it. When I should just be sitting back there and just like, you're not making me work. You just come after a while, just block a couple of your shots and you're just gonna come running in." But it's a fun game. I appreciate that people still play it. I appreciate that Palm, Gabby, and Red were on my ass about it. Like, you should go back and play it. Honestly, I recently touched Street Fighter. I haven't even touched Yasmin yet. I was supposed to do it on stream just to try her out. I just been playing Grand Blue and Tokon really, like, hard.
Yeah.
Because I got Tokon. I bought it probably like last week, but I haven't had a chance to really like mess around with it too much.
I've been playing the shit out of Tokon, man. I haven't even I've been labbing Third Strike, just labbing certain shit. But I wanted to take like a little break off of just playing on Fightcade because when I tell you like I played. I probably only didn't play one or two people in Third Strike when I was there. I played everybody on the cat. Yeah, like not even burnt out. I felt like I learned so much. So I felt like I was just overloaded with information and just so much shit. So I felt like, all right, cool. When I got home, I'm just gonna lab certain shit. I'm just not gonna just hop directly on Fightcade. But I was playing a lot of Tokon to the point where like the tournament I did win, I did enter in Tokon also. So I probably just enter in tournaments just because I think the game is fun. I told myself I wouldn't, that I'd just play it with homies, but I like the game that much to the point. I like it. Like I don't even be real with you. I have not touched Under Night. I have not touched it.
I'm surprised. Because I haven't touched Street Fighter. I'm about like Rose now. It's probably been at least about 2.5 weeks since I played Street Fighter.
Honestly, if I didn't play it this weekend, I'd have probably went on 3 weeks not playing. I haven't even done like the tournaments I normally do because I've been looking for tournaments for Grand Blue, which I found a couple of online tournaments that I could just jump into for Grand Blue. I found bro, I honestly was thinking about Guilty Gear again because I was just watching you play. I was just like, damn, I played at Evo in this game, and my first time playing Grand Blue at Evo, I went 2-2. If I'm not mistaken. And I beat I had an issue fighting Axel for who knows how long. I was just like, I cannot beat this character for the life of me. I ended up going against an Axel player, and I was just like, I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna lose. but then I just kind of just worked on the things that I just played them the way from everything I was like learning and watching and shit like that. I ended up smoking them.
I know. I just like the game. Like I just like Guilty Gear Strive. I don't know. It's just something about the game just keep me playing it.
Bro, it's a fun game. It's not. I gotta say shout out to the Just Frame boys because they were the ones that told me about that shit. Because I was just like, I was loving Strive, and then they were just like, yo, go back and play Rev 2, and I was just like, it can't be that much different. Yo, bro, it's way different. I went back and I was like, why the fuck did they change so much shit? Why didn't they just leave the game this way and just throw like the new stuff on top of it? That's all they would have had.
If they wanted to add a new layer to Guilty Gear Strive, bring back the insta kill.
Yo, that should have been funny.
Yeah, because that's how we all felt. Because it's just like you telling me doing 4 buttons in a sequence is hard as shit. No, it's not. It's like, come on, man. They didn't have to do that. I think Strive looks good, and I think certain things in Strive is dope. But Rev 2 is ridiculous, man, with the shit that it has, in my opinion. And just for me, the best looking design, new character to me was Answer. Answer looked mad cool. The shit that he was doing was mad cool. It's just that he didn't have like I guess a great knockdown like that. But I think what you could do with that game as far as creative wise is ridiculous. And that's why I like playing enemy fighters, because it's supposed to be, to me, it's supposed to be outrageous. It's not supposed to be condensed. It's not supposed to be like simple. The movement is supposed to be ridiculous. So it's like, and just the creativity of what you can do as far as like combo wise to me, it's supposed to be infinite. So you're not supposed to have like a barrier on what you can do combo wise in an anime fighter, but they created barriers with striving away. But on top of the game having like a hybrid
game right now.
Huh?
I think they're gonna do that with any modern game right now because they don't want people getting their ass busted. You see it in Tokon. That's why they have the whole reset when you just go through the wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that adds a layer in the game, because I don't have to because the thing about it is like, I could keep you in a corner without pushing a certain button or doing something that's going to send you through the wall. It depends on which, because with Black Panther, if I do her backwards quarter circle in the air that spins the staff. If I do the light one, you go through the wall. But if I do the medium one, then you just fall straight to the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't have to knock you through the wall, but I think knocking you through the wall gives you if you don't have an assist, and it gives you another assist. So you have like different ways you have different things that you can actually do. You don't have to you can still play by the wall without knocking somebody over. That's the thing that I like with this game. It's like, as long as you know how the mechanic work, you don't have to knock somebody through the wall. And if you do knock somebody through the wall, you get an extra. If you don't have all your 3 assists, you get an extra assist now. So you get a bonus.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess we can jump into this one.
It's wild because it's wild because I didn't have Third Strike on mine. The only reason and I'll say this, like,
I tried some of them are condensed now because some of these games got too many sequels. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not going to individually do all of them.
Yeah.
So I just picked out the ones I'm like, okay, Third Strike was kind of influential. Street Fighter 4 was influential. Bloody Roar, Smash, Invincible, Virtual Fighter, Cross Tekken, Mortal Kombat. X is over here. I kind of separated Mortal Kombat 1 and X.
Mm-hmm.
So Rival Schools, Soul Calibur, Avatar, KOF.
Are you basing this off like? Because I don't think I went back in the chat after I asked. Are you basing this off of like how we feel about certain games, about our own tier list, or you just
like how you feel about how you feel about these games, where they're going to be placed at?
Damn, this is gonna be hard to make, man, because most of these games are good, are really good. Well, most of them are really. I know good.
One of them I'm definitely putting in the trash section.
Which one? Go ahead, throw it out there.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Throw it out there. I do it.
Yeah.
I suck at Mortal Kombat. I suck at Mortal Kombat, but I would play Mortal Kombat X. I had fun with
MKX is godlike, so it's wild how that game gonna go in trash. But I think MKX should go into the GOAT category because that shit is goated.
You could put it up there.
MKX is goated.
All right, let's do it. Guilty Gear. What is it? Rev 2.
Guilty Gear Rev 2 to me. Oh, damn.
That's S under goated.
Yeah, I think it should be S. I want it to be goated, but I'm gonna say S.
Yeah, I'd go with S as well.
Do you think it's probably the best Guilty Gear out of all of them that's out now, including Strive?
Yes.
I would have to.
I love Accent Core, but yeah, Rev 2 is the best.
Strive is like my first Guilty Gear that I like pushed hard, but Rev 2 when I actually went back and tried it out, I think it's personally a better game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the system's a little more technical than it is in Strive.
Yeah, a lot more. Definitely a lot more.
Okay. So how are we feeling about Grand Blue Fantasy Rising?
I give it an A or B, because I know it's not popular and I know it's not like mainstream, but me personally, as a fan, that someone that really enjoys the game, I put it A or B.
All right, Paul.
I haven't played it, but just to see how hard the community goes for the game, and just certain aspects of the game, I'll give it A, because I haven't played it, but I'll say it belongs in A.
Yeah, I would put it there too, because
you know what? Because of community wise, yeah, we'll keep it at A.
All right, Cross Tekken, Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Gameplay, that shit is godlike. Everything else, trash. So I'll just say, yeah, it gotta either go in C or trash, in my opinion, because it's like gameplay. The reason why is because that on this DLC shit was so stupid. Like that shit was dumb.
Yeah,
that shit created bad habits through other fighting games too, man. Like I ain't like, yeah. So it's like I think gameplay wise, it's goated, but everything else, as far as like the business wise and how they went about shit, trash.
Man, how you feel about it, Rose? Because I liked it. I thought
it was a fun game.
I think it's fun. I think it's dope as far as gameplay.
I just didn't really go hard for it like that. I won't even lie to you.
And then the Mega Man that they gave us, come on, man. They gave us a box art Mega Man, Fat Man. They gave us Fat Mega Man.
I'll probably put it C. It's not trash, but it's not that good of a game. I'll say it's just C.
Yeah.
It also depends who you ask, but we'll go with that.
All right. The Killer Instinct series.
I think that's goated.
I think that's goated.
Goated.
It definitely has to be goated.
Yeah, because I think even now they're still playing Killer Instinct, the Xbox game.
Hard. I think that's one of the only fighting games on Xbox that was really like flourishing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say I kind of hate that it's on Xbox, because I'm like, they just seem like they're content to let that game just die and just not do anything with it. Because it's been over there for since the Xbox One? That was about 10, 20 years ago?
Yeah, that's goated. Shit, like Combo Breaker is literally in the game. You got a whole tournament that's named after something you do in the game. It got to be goated.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the announcer pretty much makes that game iconic. Like that to me was hype you up so much when you got the announcer just doing like all the crazy stuff behind the scenes.
Bro, I enjoyed it even though I wasn't really good at it. I enjoyed watching it, and when I seen people get put in those combos and understand, you heard well, I was one of the people that got put in. I'm not gonna. I got put in some blenders, bro. Shout out to my man Zach, but he made me not want to play that game, yo. He used to hit me with a combo, and I just sit there and just put the controller to the side and just watch my character get bounced around.
And it could be worse. Could be one of them guys that got turned into a musical number.
It happened to me. X did that to me.
Yeah, I got that. I didn't put in those.
And they just do some asshole shit and just extend it longer than when it's supposed to.
Bro, you're dead and they're still going, bro.
Yeah.
You're dead and they're just. Ultra. I'm like, I don't want to play no more, bro.
Got that. Did I split them up? No, I just kept Tekken in one group pretty much.
Tekken 7 is goated. It's for me because I think.
But this is encompassing the whole Tekken series.
The whole Tekken series. I think Tekken all together is goated because I think it's the 3D fighter that to me evolved and got better and lived on. It survived.
Yeah, because out of all the 3D games, it's the only one that for the time being until Virtual Fighter and Dead or Alive come back.
Yeah.
But
I think even still, I think they're still gonna be at the top of the food chain when it comes to the 3D fighters.
Virtual Fighter 6, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Everybody's hyping it up and thinking it's gonna be this really, really big game, but I just like, I don't know.
I think they should have just made it for the hardcore Virtual Fighter players because at Combo Breaker, when I was watching Red and them play, I was just like, yo, this game is not the easiest thing on earth because it's not like.
It's very technical.
Yeah. It's not simple at all.
And then the fact that they're adding in that new, what is it, the flow state for blocking and countering stuff. And you can damage body parts and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's going to be interesting to see how that whole thing functions. But I think we're going to put it up here in the goated section because Street Fighter 4.
Goated.
We do the same thing. Goated.
Yeah, I have to say because it pretty much revitalized the fighting game genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Goated.
Goated?
Even though I hate auto combos and how they track, I think it's goated because just like with Tekken 7, like if it wasn't for fighters, I think Fighters and Tekken 7 saved Evo because it was getting boring. And number two, like Fighters, as much as people don't want to admit it, made it cool for people to play anime fighters.
Okay.
That's why I feel like
you don't think that Melty Blood would have done that?
No. Because people were clowning Melty Blood, calling it a what they used to call it, people called it like a what they used to call it. They called it like a poverty game.
Damn.
It was fucked up because it's a good game, but if you remember, they were calling that shit poverty games.
I forgot what.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like fighters definitely made it cool for everybody to play anime fighters.
Skullgirls.
The game.
Oh, go ahead.
I enjoyed the game a lot.
Yeah.
I loved fighters. I could never just find a third character that I just really enjoyed, but fighters did it for me. It like, I think it revitalized the whole like tag fighters. I don't think if fighters succeeded, we probably wouldn't have Tokon and all these other tag fights that we have now.
Yeah. I think Skullgirls should be in either A or B.
Skullgirls?
Yeah.
I don't know, cause do people still play that game?
Yes, I was watching CEO. People are still playing the game heavily.
I'd leave it there because some of the combos I've seen in that game are godly.
Yeah,
because that's the one with the trumpet.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about them too.
Yeah. They be playing. They definitely be playing some music on you, man. They definitely sing "Happy Birthday" to you. I seen the clip. That shit was wild.
Because it was one I forgot to add in here. Where is it at? I just downloaded. I cannot find it.
MK1 trash.
No, bro, I think that had to be one of the worst Mortal Kombat games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Nobody who wanted a tag game for Mortal Kombat?
I think if they would have made it fully tag, it'd have been dope. But the fact that you only got assist just made it weird because they did have tag. They did have tag as a in the older ones. And in 9, they had tag as like a separate mode, and it ran dope. But I just think if they would have just made tag like a full game, it'd be dope instead of it being like assist driven.
I think sometimes the devs don't just. I think that this should just leave certain things alone.
Yeah.
I don't. When you try too much and you try to do different things, you kind of hurt this. You just like, that's not Mortal Kombat for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Dead or Alive.
Mm.
I put it at 8. I would put it at 8 because it was keeping the FGC alive back before Street Fighter 4 came out. Because it was the it game at that point in time. I remember what's that championship gaming series they used to have. So I would say it's A.
I'd say put it in B, but that's up to like you and Rose, A or B.
To be real with you,
don't put it in trash, Rose. Don't do that.
I'm not
Don't do that, man. I understand that you took your L, you know, against your lady. Don't put it.
Man. I'd say B. I put it in B.
So B.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the game. I thought the game was fun, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. If you gave me a choice between Tekken or Dead or Alive, I'd probably go with Tekken. Oh no, I'd most likely go with Tekken.
All right, Darkstalkers.
I think that deserves A.
Yeah, I like Darkstalkers, so I'd go with
A. Y'all got any particular reason? Or just like the gameplay or anything?
I think the gameplay and I feel like the community itself and just how it was influential on like chain combos and stuff like that. I think it was the first fighting game to have like chain combos where you could do light, medium, and heavy.
I liked it because I liked the animated series. Then the fighting game was there. I was just like, all right, I fuck with it.
Yeah, I think what's her name? That's another thing I say. She's probably more recognizable than the game itself. What's her name? Morgan.
Yeah,
I love Morgan. That's my guy.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag.
I don't got nothing to say about this game. Y'all two got it. I ain't got nothing to say about that shit. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Nothing. Y'all got it.
I had fun with the game. I enjoyed it because they had Ruby in there. I love Ruby, but gameplay wise, I thought it was different. I'd probably put it in B.
That's what I was thinking there too. Because I like the game too, but it's just one of those weird games where it's like they kind of. It seems like they tried to simplify it, try to make everybody fit in the game instead of having like their own individual mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would probably put it there too. King of Fighters.
I put it in Goated.
Yeah, I'll put it in
just the genre, just the game itself. As like someone I appreciate inputs. I appreciate the difficulty. So when I see other people play like KOF games, like even from the old ones, when I see people playing those games hard and to see the execution that's needed for it. Because when I first tried out, which one was it? KOF 13 or 14? It was one of those two, and I was sitting there for hours just trying to do this king combo, and I was just like, yo, my execution sucks. That's just what it comes down to. You have to have like some kind of executional skills to play these games.
Yeah. Right. This is the first game I ever played when I'm just like, okay, yeah, I definitely gotta have execution in the game because everything is just so specifically tight. Like there's no leeway on any of the inputs.
No, not at all.
Marvel versus go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's goated because of that. I tell people all the time, if you want your inputs to be cleaner and you want to get better execution, play a KOF game.
All right. Marvel versus Capcom.
Goated.
Goated.
Marvel vs. Capcom is I think everybody and their mama played Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yep. Dudes in the hood included.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's probably like one of the most recognizable games in fighting games. All right, Third Strike.
Goated.
Goated.
Third Strike. I didn't appreciate the game because obviously Cammy's not in it, so I didn't really play the game like that. But when I see like other people play it and I see like the dedication, like Palm was one of the big reasons why I even like watch it, because I've watched him do his thing on this game, and the way he was when I first started watching him, just sitting in the lab, just putting in the hours, putting in the time, just doing things over and over and over repetition, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I can enjoy watching this game. I fucked up big time when it comes to Third Strike because the game's amazing, and the fact that people still play it to this day hard as hell.
Yeah.
It makes me appreciate it more, and I just didn't give the game the chance because I didn't have my favorite character in it.
Yeah.
I'll say this, like when the game came out, and this goes to show like some games just be ahead of its time, and Third Strike was that. It was ahead of its time. It did horrible as far as like sales and when it initially came out because people didn't like the parry system. But then as time went on, it just became a better game. Like not even a better, people started figuring certain things out and started realizing this game was really ahead of its time. So to me, it's like for what I do as far as like a fighting game and it being like the first game that I ever won a tournament in, and like it's like new people are coming in and they're discovering so much new tech and it's bringing in more players. Like I asked Justin, do you feel like, I asked him on stream, does he feel like players are better now or back then? And he said he feels like players are a lot better now than they were back then. And there's way more people playing Third Strike now than there were back then. So yeah, I think the game is goated because of that, because it's not too many new games that you see that's attracting more people like now than what it was back then. Like at Combo Breaker, they had their record breaking entrance in Third Strike history with 230. And at Combo Breaker and at Evo, I think Evo, when they did have it at Evo like 2 years ago, that was the most entrance Third Strike ever got at Evo, and it clocked in at like 1,000 and something. 1,000 and something. Like you don't see that for a lot of new fighting games. And or like you don't see that for older fighting games in general. That shit clocked in 1,000 people that entered in Evo. It's ridiculous.
No, I remember that because that whole Third Strike tournament was hype,
Yeah.
especially once it got to top 8, top 16, top 8.
Yeah,
Like that was like the first time I actually sat down and just watched Third Strike like that.
yeah. It's always hype. I remember, and I guess this is all shade to Street Fighter 5, but I remember when I went to Defender North 2019, right? And they had Third Strike on one end and Street Fighter 5 on another end, right? Why Third Strike was just way more hype than Street Fighter 5. It just was like people were like the crowd, like you would have thought that Third Strike was the newer game, how more people were hyped for Third Strike than it was Street Fighter 5.
All right, that's what I need to add it on.
Yeah.
Well, we can go. Well, this has got to be goated. Street Fighter 2.
It's goated.
Yeah.
It set the standard for what a fighting game is.
Mm-hmm. Virtual Fighter, the series.
It set the standard for 3D fighters. It was the first 3D fighter.
So would you put it goated?
Yes, it's goated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bloody Roar.
I'm gonna put that in. I would put that in A or a B. It's up to y'all to make the call.
Yeah, because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Bloody Roar, but it's like I never really sat down and watched like gameplay of it.
It's got like I like it a lot.
I thought Bloody Roar was a really fun game. It was different. I don't know if you guys were like into Animorphs and shit back in the day, but
yeah, really goofy ass books.
Yeah, the books were fun. I won't lie to you. But it gave me like Animorphs, the fighting game.
Yeah.
So that's why I enjoyed it. Hugo's my boy, man. The wolf. That's my guy in that game. So I would put it. I just don't think. I can't say it wasn't popular. I just think around the time that it was out, like what games were out when Bloody Roar was like really You still had it still was dealing with Street. It was like one of those games that just got put in the back because like you have Street Fighter, you have Tekken. It was just one of those games that I felt like was good. It's just that it couldn't hang with like Street Fighter or Tekken or any of those games that were out at the time.
So you probably put it in S tier or S or A.
If I want to just keep it a buck, I'd probably put it in A.
It goes into A. Fatal Fury.
I put it in Goated.
I want to put it in Goated so bad, but
I just feel like people just don't want to play because it's just not what everybody's like familiar
playing.
with.
Yeah, it's Goated. In my opinion, it is Goated because it's a love letter to like both Garo marketables and it's a love letter to 3 games. Fatal Fury itself from back in the day, Garo marketables, and Third Strike. So yeah, I think it's goated. It's definitely goated, man. Regardless of what people, how many people try to make up shit on why they don't want to play the game is goated. Fatal Fury is goated.
Going up there.
The Alpha. I just wish people played it more. Yeah, I have a big roster of games I already played. That's why I had to like put Fatal Fury in the back burner.
Yeah.
The other games I really just want to push and compete in because I think I did better at these games than I did last year's Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to put more focus into some of the games that I actually took out one of my Fatal Fury to put 2X KO in because Ape wanted me to play it. So I was just like, I had to get rid of one of these games. But now that it's out, I might have to go back and mess with Mr. Karate because Mr. Karate in that game, bro, I think he's an amazing character. Amazing character. He's fun. His combos are hard. Yeah, it has to be goated. I just feel like it's just not as popular as Street Fighter. Because if you think about it, people know more about Ken and Ryu than Kaio and Iori. Yeah. I think a lot of the Smash players only know about Terry now because they put him in Smash.
He's starting to pop up a lot of places.
Well, that's fair, yeah.
What did I just do? Okay, I better say, what did I just do right there? All right, the Alpha series.
Would you guys put it in S or would you guys put it in goated?
I'll put it in like.
I'll probably put it in S.
I'll probably put it in S or A.
I think the Alpha series was different because of all the isms and everything like that.
Like, well,
I think about the right one.
That's Alpha 3. Well, Alpha 2 has custom combos. Alpha 1 just had it had chain combos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha 3 is just busted. Alpha 3 just has like the crazy custom combos that can either lead to breaking your guard or crazy ass combos. It's ridiculous. Alpha 2 to me is like is one of the most footsie based Street Fighter game.
But do you think that made it more playable because it was chaotic and fun?
Yeah, but not at the same time because it made it unfun. Like Alpha 3 made some shit unfun, but at the same time they had adult mode that I wish other fighting games would bring back, where you end up playing. You can have 2 people. You can play Alpha 3 with another person versus the computer. So it's like 2 people fighting one character. So I think that's like goated as far as like that. But altogether, I think it should be S or A.
I'll put S. Well, I separated that. I knew I did for some reason. Guilty Gear Strive. Because most people say Guilty Gear Strive is not real Guilty Gear. So I kind of separated them.
I put Strive in like...
I would say it's an A or B.
I'd probably put it in B because I feel like Rev 2 is a way better game. I just like Strive because it was my first one. Like my first Guilty Gear that I put time and effort into. I just really enjoy the game, but I feel like Rev 2 was a better game. Rev 2 was definitely a better game. I put it in B. Yeah.
B.
I put it
in B, okay. Power Stone.
A. I'll say that's A.
I loved Power Stone. I'll give it an S, bro. I love Power Stone. Power Stone was fun.
I love it too.
Was mad fun, so I have to put it in S, bro.
I put it in S or A. Like it's that fun.
I would even put it, honestly.
You would put it in Goat, don't you?
Yeah, I would. Bro. I loved Power Stone. Power Stone had to be like one of the funnest games outside of because I played with my homies. We played I like how the stage would transition and running through the map. Power Stone 2 was everything, bro. Power Stone 1 was fun too, but I thought Power Stone 2 was. I thought at the time, it was like the Smash Brothers equivalent. Like it was like Smash, and that was the only game that me and my friends were playing at the time. So, yeah, I'd probably put it in just to be fair. Let's keep it in S.
Yeah, I'm about to say one goated, one S. I put it. Let's split the difference. What's the name? Blaze Blue.
Central Fiction.
Just the whole series.
Goated. I thought it was a good game. Really good.
Goated.
Like why do so many people drop Blaze Blue?
People didn't drop it. Like the community stuck with it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of people that still play it. A lot of them don't even want a new Blaze Blue. They want to keep that game. They feel like Central Fiction is the best version of Blaze Blue.
So, because I started playing, I was like, this game is actually pretty fun once you start getting the hang of it.
Once you get the hang of it and understand the game, you're just having a shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
I could put that in S. I'm not gonna put it golded yet because it's still going.
I would put it at A.
I put it at A. To be real, I'm
surprised because y'all are the Street Fighter 6 players. I
won't lie to you. I like the game, but if I could just keep it a buck, if Cammy wasn't in this game, I probably wouldn't play it. I'll be real with you. I probably wouldn't play it. Even as much fun as I have with Chun-Li, I'd probably play it because I know Mai's in it, and I know Tifa's coming. But if you would have took all of them out, I probably wouldn't play it. I'll be dead. I'm about to say I enjoy the game. I just can't stand I really don't like modern mode. I don't like the fucking drive impact too much. I don't like if you would have had the parry system, how they had it in Third Strike or have it in Fatal Fury, I would have loved the parry system. I just don't like the fact that I think Street Fighter 6 creates a lot of the bad habits that I have in other games. Like, because of Street Fighter 6, in any fighting game that I play, I try to jump out the corner. I try anything to get out the corner, but it's a mentality it's a thing that's like a trauma that I have in my head. I'm just like, yo, even if it's a different game, I'm like, am I gonna get drive impacted right now? Like, it could be just me. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, get good, scrub. It is what it is. Yeah, I get it. But
I agree with you. It does reinforce a lot of bad habits because this game kind of rewards you for sometimes doing dumb stuff,
mashing out of shit, and I'm just like, I know for a fact I shouldn't be mashing out of this. I know it's plus, but I still press it. Come to say, if I could get a counter hit, I could get free from this. So you know what I'm saying? But if I had to be real, I'd probably keep it at A. The game's successful. A lot of people's playing. A lot more people are playing it. A lot of people are coming into it. I just don't like the modern mode. I just don't like drive impact. I don't like the parry system. I just wish it was like more skill based with the whole we gotta press forward.
Yeah. Well, they tried to do that with the parry system where now you have to, if you're trying to get a perfect parry, you got to hold back if it's a high, down if it's a low.
Yeah, but there's times when I don't even press down and I get a perfect parry, and I'm just like, okay, all right, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I'm gonna take it. It's a free parry, free for me to get some damage, but
yeah. I'm about to say, I agree. I'm about like Rose. Like, if Jury wasn't in the base game, like I probably would have just waited to buy the game until she came out, or they would did like DLC because I don't know. It's just nobody really in the game that I would really just say I just want to play this game for, except for her. Like Cammy and Chun, they're fun, but I don't know. It's like Pawn was saying last time that that's just my character. Like Like if she's in the game, I'm gonna pick it up and play it because she's in the game. So we'll put it at A. Rival schools.
Where y'all gonna put it? I just want to know where y'all gonna put it.
I would want to put it in Goated. That game is mad fun, yo, and it got some technical shit.
Project Justice has to be one of the best fighting games out there.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know why they just gave up on it. You gave us Rival Schools 1, then you gave us Project Justice, and then it just stopped. They did the same thing with Power Stone. I feel like if they brought those games, but like made new versions of the game, I'll definitely buy both of them easily. I love.
I thought they might have been doing a Rival School revival when they brought her into what's her name in the 5.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe they're gonna do something. Maybe they're gonna do a remaster or something and put it back out again. But they didn't. I won't even
lie to you. When they showed Akira, I started tearing up, bro. I was like, maybe there's a chance. There they gave us in the bundle. It's in the bundle and you're still able to play it. So I mess around with it from time to time. But I would have shed a tear. Like I did shed a tear when I saw Akira coming. I was just like, yo, is it possible that they're gonna make this game again? And then they slapped me in the face and never did it again. So I was just like, yep.
So we're putting that in Goated. Soul Calibur series.
I put it in S.
I put it in S.
I love Soul Calibur, so I'd put it in S.
The only thing I hated about Soul Calibur was the ring out situation. That you could be winning and lose to somebody just ringing you out.
Okay. That's fair. I won't lie to you. There's a couple of times when I was whipping someone's ass and they just happened to smack me and I was just flying off the stage. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Like that's my only issue with Soul Calibur. But that's in Virtual Fighter 2 where you can be winning. Yeah, you can get ring outs. So what we playing? We put it in Goated, S.A.
Soul Calibur just in general, I probably put in Goated.
I put it in Goated.
It's one of those games, man. It's just one of those games.
Avatar.
Right now, I'm gonna put it on the safe side. I'm gonna put it at S right now because it's still going on, so I can't put it in Goated.
I can't speak on it yet because I haven't touched it yet.
So I'll put it in S or A. Put it in A. Put it in A. Don't even put it in S. Put it in
A. You wouldn't put it in S just for the fact that it's technical?
No, because it's very new. I want to see where the game is going to play out before I put it in S.
Fair enough.
Invincible Versus.
Trash.
Yeah, I put it down there too. I don't even lie to you. Yo, bro, I bought like I said, I've bought the game. I never touched it. Unless when we did the first of 5 for it, I literally sat there and was like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know these characters. I can't. It just didn't do it for me. I know a lot of people were playing it when it first came out, but I think it's just because everybody liked the show. But I didn't see it as a game that I could really play. It looked cool in some aspects, but I just didn't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Smash Brothers.
Goated. It has to be goated. I've played Smash Brothers since the N64 version, and that was like one of the games that was like the staple in my crib. So when my friends came over, you had to be able to play Smash, Madden, or Street Fighter. So I put it in Goated.
I put it in Goated because this is one of the games that movement is very important in the game.
Oh yeah. I've seen some.
Yeah.
Wait, they've been playing what? What is Brawl for what?
No,
Melee. They still play Melee. The Melee heads. I know somebody that threw a Melee tournament recently. He threw a Melee tournament at one of our local spots and had Third Strike as a side tournament. The Melee heads is mad nice, and they played the shit out that game. Like Melee is different.
Like they built their own rollback for this game so they could play it online. I'm like, damn, that's dedication to a game. Did you make your own rollback for the game?
Yeah.
What is it? Melty Blood.
Goated.
You gonna do it, Rose?
I ain't gonna say the new Melty Blood is goated. I ain't say Type Blue,
but I like the other ones. Me personally, I would put it in S. I just didn't really get into the game, so I didn't really start liking the game until I really learned how to play it, like how people would throw you to the ground and then you have to do like a double jump to get the mix up going. I didn't really understand the game. When I really understood it, I'd put it in S. I'm not sure about Goated, but I put it in S.
I'll say S, but I do think that Multi-Blood itself, when I think of an anime fighter, that's the first game that I think about.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think it'd be like Blaze Blue or something like that.
I think Blaze Blue is one of the best, but when I think about like just the anime, when people say anime fighter, first the Multi-Blood comes to my mind first than anything.
You know what I just peeped? You didn't have 2SKO on here at all.
Oh shit! I forgot.
You didn't have 2SKO.
It's not gonna be goated. Where we gonna put that shit?
I was gonna put it in trash.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
Yeah.
I was gonna put it in the trash automatically just because what they did to us. I'm just like, yo,
hold on, did I? I think I did. But I might have forgotten about it.
I don't see Under Night under there either. I would have put Under Night.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
I'd have put Under Night in S.
Okay. You put it in S?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in.
I'm not gonna put it in S because you beat my ass in it, but you know.
I want to put it. I should put Under Night in Goated because I do think it's a goated fighting game.
No, the game is good. Yeah. The game is really good. I can be real about that. The game is good. The characters are unique. The characters are really unique.
Yeah.
The characters are really unique. They don't feel the same. As much as you don't like Hilda, I liked Hilda a lot. I liked her. Yeah. I liked Eltnum. I liked
just keep naming characters I don't like. I feel you, man. Eltnum, Hilda.
Yo, Eltnum had some of the sickest combos, and when I was watching, like, Under Night has such like a really united community because when Eltnum did her the flip joint, everybody like, hey, reload, and I was just like, yo, that is dope. That's how you know a game's good when everybody just fucks with it, and it's like, yeah, okay, you know what? Probably I changed my mind. I put it in Goated. I put Under Night in Goated.
Under Night is goated, man. And then it's just the rivalries itself. Like, if you don't pay attention to it, you don't know how deep the rivalry goes, man. I remember I sent Rose the video that Evo made for the rivalry between Big Black and Defiant. He was like, yo, I didn't know. I was like, shit, like, if you don't pay attention, you're not gonna know, like, this shit is going on. Like, and it's like, that's why I said, like, I think Under Night, as far as like rivalries and shit, is like goated because it's like you're having some of the best matches against some of the two best players, and everybody's ignoring it because they're watching Street Fighter 6 or don't even know that it exists. Yeah. How goated shit really is in Under Night.
That game, after watching that video, that's what made me a fan of the game. The video just really showed me how much effort that people were putting into the game. The rivalry between those two dudes, I was like, wow. It was just wow. Yeah. Well, if you just sit there and watch the game, you see like how they would parry, how if you mess up one thing, you're going for a ride, bro.
Yeah.
You're going for a ride.
It's a momentum game. Definitely that.
Well, I guess we do 2XKO then.
Let's put it in
trash.
Let's put it in trash. The game's fun. I like the team aspect. If it was just like 2 players against 2 players, I'd have put it up like I'll probably put it in C. But the fact of what they did and how they was just like, I feel like it was just a grab bag. They were just trying to use their IP and thought they could just like succeed that way. I put it in trash. If you being honest, I put it in C, but just put it in trash because what they did.
Oh, I got you. Street Fighter 5.
I'll put that shit in B, in my opinion. It was trash, and it was definitely some trash in the beginning, but towards the end, it became a very good fighting game. But because of how bad it was initially, I'm gonna put that shit in B, because I do think that it set the community back. Not only that,
Fighter, but I'd put it in B too. Well, B's a fine spot for it.
I said when it first came out, it didn't have nothing. It wasn't nothing on the disc.
Nope.
No.
Just casual and ranked. That's it. And the story mode wasn't on this was when it first came out.
I think the story mode came out later.
Yeah, the story mode came out later. Like you only had I think you had to do something to grind. I forgot what you had to do, but you had to do something to grind for
Survival
colors.
mode.
Yeah, so to grind for colors and shit. It was just trash.
Anybody can play. Having to fight Bison on the hardest CPU level to get a color. I'm like, man, it's like, especially when you have to fight against the computer because the computer's reading your inputs. So it's like, and you're playing like the highest level of the CPU, and you're trying to just unlock the colors in survival mode. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
So now that we have this list the way it is, would you guys change anything on it?
Well, I would move Dead or Alive up to at least A because no, it was better than Street Fighter V. Those don't even need to be in the same category with each other.
Okay.
So I would move it up at least to A. And maybe I like cross Tekken, but it's just like I don't know. I think C is a good place for it because it's not trash, but it's not that good too. But I don't know. C is probably the best place for it.
I think the fan in me is just wanting to put Grand Blue up higher. Put it in S, but I think in A it's fair. I probably move Power Stone from S to Goated. I just generally like Strive, so I probably put it in A. Avatar, I think we all agree that we keep it there because Tom wants to see how it grows. Melty Blood, because Melty Blood isn't Under Night and it is an extension of Melty Blood.
Yeah, no way. I think they're in the same world.
So I because the gameplay is, I don't think it's exactly the same, but
and I would probably move Street Fighter 6 down to B because I kind of see where they're going with that game. With it, I honestly think that game they're never going to really do a big shakeup in that game.
They're not because the game, it's succeeding. It's still making money. People are playing it regardless of how much. Because I talk shit about it all the time. You could ask Gabby how much I bitch about this game, but I still play it. I just don't play it as much because I have Tokan. I've been focusing on Grand Blue, and there might be a chance I might mess with Strive again since 2XKO's out the window.
Yeah, because I get what they're trying to do. They like right now it's at a good stable point. Casuals like it. Professionals may not like it as much, but they're gonna play it anyway. And
they're making money off of it.
Yeah, the vast majority of the community seems to be satisfied with it because they haven't taken throw loops out, so they're not probably going to do that. I thought they were going to do it with Yasmin, but apparently she still has a throw loop just by dashing up on you. But yeah, I would probably move Street Fighter 6 down to B because I think it's gonna be the consistent fighting game that's just gonna be plateaued and just nothing really major is gonna happen. Maybe like the last year of it, they might say fuck it and just.
But they're gonna be a while before the last year because they're riding this shit hard. Like it's involved in anime. It's everywhere. Everywhere you think about Street Fighter, they have pops. They have statues. I have a couple of them over here.
Well, they said I think they said hard. Yeah, they said that the 10-year thing was somebody mistranslated, but I'm like, I don't think they mistranslated. I think y'all are trying to push this for at least 10 years.
They're gonna push it and get the most that they can. People are still buying the game. People are just jumping into it because they're just saying, "Oh, I've seen everybody else playing it." So
that's the crazy thing. It's pretty much almost on caught. I think it might have caught up to Mortal Kombat and passed it in sales. I think last time it was 8 million copies.
I think they just went like over a milestone because I seen a different picture than the one I saw. From the first one.
Yeah, so I honestly think they probably closing in on 9 million. I think so.
Is it bad that I'd move Cross Tag down to C?
Like no, I would. I'll probably do the same. Cause where we put it at.
You put it at B, but I probably put Cross Tag down to C.
Yeah, that down there. I'll move Street
Yeah.
Fighter there. I'm trying to think. Because those are 3 games out here. Mortal Kombat 1, Invincible, 2 XKO definitely should be in trash. I don't think there's any other thing I would change on there.
I think I'm. I think everything that personally, I think everything on there is good. Would you guys change anything else? Because I feel like everything in there is like, maybe I would put Melty Blood up there and goated. That's probably what I would probably change. 'Cause I feel like Melty Blood is a different type of game if you just learn how to play it. But SR goated, I think, is good for it. Is there any fighting games that you feel that we don't have on here?
Yeah, because I was trying to get as many as I could think of. I'm trying to think. I only would like the arena fighters.
I don't really fuck with the arena fighters. I just feel like what game really fucked me up was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If you guys want to consider that in there, I put it in trash. Cause I said the exact thing that happened in one of the big tournaments. I was like, you have a game that you could run away half the match, and that's all it seemed like they were doing, just running away half the match and then powering up, and then they try to fight each other. I'm just like, okay, this game ain't it.
No, I knew that was going to happen. And because one of the guys was telling me, well, they just going to run out of key. I'm like, no, the androids don't run out of key. It's just like in the show. They don't have key or anything. They can just keep flying infinitely. Like it doesn't even matter. And I'm like, as soon as they did that one tournament where they were just going up and down, up and down, up and down, I'm like, yeah, like nobody's going to take this game seriously. And then, what did you say you would put it at?
What?
Sparking Zero.
Straight in trash.
Trash.
I know people just
garbage
at my head, but I don't care. I think Sparking Zero was hot garbage. And I think they were just feeding off the fact that some of us grew up off of what's the game called? Damn it.
Budokai.
I think they were flourishing off the fact that a lot of us played it, a lot of us enjoyed it, but this ain't Budokai, bro.
Because I bought it day one.
Yo, bro, that was one of the worst investments I've ever had, bro. Sparking Zero was hot butt.
I'm like, my biggest problem with it was once you went into rank mode, there was literally only 3 characters you could play if you wanted to win. And everybody else was unviable until they finally put out that patch to kind of equalize everybody. But you had to nerf all these other characters to bring them down.
You had to nerf the other characters to bring... Nah.
But by then, I'm just like, I don't even want to play the game no more.
But I lost interest after playing that one night, and I was just like, yeah, they got me. They got me to spend bread on it, and it was one of the worst investments I ever had. Just because I love Dragon Ball. That's why I even played it. But no, it can't revitalize my youth with this game. Hell no.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if I could have got a refund on it, I would have. But I hadn't played
bro. If they would have gave me a refund, I would have asked for it immediately.
Well, Bleach was actually a pretty good fighter. They kind of just died because you didn't really have anything to do in it. They just had it was just like casual match. And then they finally added rank, I think like 4 or 5 months after the game came out, they finally added it. But that game was actually surprisingly better than what I thought it was going to be. If you like a Bleach person, you like a Bleach fan, you would love that game.
Really? I like Bleach. Yeah. I need to finish it, actually. I need to catch up and finish it. But
well, this is where we're going to lock it at. And make sure I be downloaded before I turn it off.
Well, you gotta post that one because I want to see what other people say about this list because I'm very curious of what other people would say because I feel like the list is good. I like where we put most of the games.
Yeah, because I'm gonna download it, make sure I just take it, post it up. I'm about to say if there's anything else, because I don't want to hold y'all guys here too late, because this was kind of like a spur of the moment type thing.
No, I ain't got nothing else.
I just got a couple of drawings I need to finish, but I don't know. Was there any games that we left out that you feel like should have been on here?
I'm trying to think, because like if I had went and just we doing like Tekken, we would have had Tekken. We would have had like 8 different versions from Tekken 1 to 8.
Where would you put Tokon?
It's new, so I wouldn't put it anywhere.
Yeah, I would have to put it at, because to me B is like the reliable, slow and steady game. Because now
I give it a, because it's fun. Yeah. It keeps me playing it. The Marvel IP is, I think, is goated anyways. So do you think
if that game didn't have the Marvel characters in it, it'd be doing as good as it's doing?
No.
You think just from this like
I think Marvel sells the game because people just love Marvel versus Capcom, so a team-based Marvel game with Marvel characters sells the game. But the mechanics itself is just very fun. Like the gameplay wise, it's fun. Like you can't deny that the game itself is built right and correctly. Like as far as like when I jump in, I'm having fun and not can be as creative as I want to be with some limiters, but other than that, the game is just mad fun gameplay wise.
You know what? I'd probably put it in A or B, one of those two. I think it's better than Street Fighter. Do I? I think it's better than Street Fighter.
Them dangerous words right there.
No, I'm being real. I'm just being real.
I have way more. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, to me, in my opinion, yeah, it's way more fun than to me, because I played a lot of Street Fighter 6. It's way more fun than Street Fighter 6.
No, it's way more fun. I don't like the auto combos. That's always gonna be
I hate that shit. Ooh, I hate that shit.
It's gonna be a pet peeve of mine, but I still would turn the game on and play. Yeah. As much as the auto combos piss me off, I still would play the game. So I'd put Tokon in A. It has to be higher than Street Fighter. You put it in S?
Oh, I think it is. Never mind.
Yeah.
What would it need to be pushed up to S?
Gambit. So no, I'm playing.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I feel like the game still hasn't been unlocked yet fully, because I see people do things that haven't even like fully unlocked. Because there's combos that can be done, the way you transition on tags with your character. I don't. If they take out the auto combos, I put it in S. But right now we can't do that. But the game is fun. I think it's gonna last a long time with some of the new characters that are coming. I really want to see what Cyclops about. I actually just want to see who else is coming, because I'm hoping one of them is Rogue or Black Widow, not be set, or Jubilee, which I'm hoping they bring Jubilee, because Jubilee is not in any fighting game. I think she's an assistant one game.
She's an assistant Marvel 1, yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't completely off. But if they have her as a legit character, I'd be really happy. Really happy. More than if they put Rogue or Black Widow, but I'd be really happy if they put Jubilee.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Cyclops plays.
And that's like the dangerous one. That's like that version of Cyclops is like the evil. Like I did a little bit of research. I'm not a big comic book head, but I had to go back and look at that shit, because I was just like, yo, this dude is wild. That Cyclops is wild.
Yeah, but I'm just like you. I kind of want to see what the other 3 DLCs are, because, like I said, I actually want Gambit. That's one of the characters I really want in this game.
It's because the thing that really disappoints me is because he's in the background on the Academy stage. Yeah. And that's why I'm hoping that they bring him in and they just do what they did in Street Fighter 5. How like on the stage where the 5 kings are on the stage, and then if you're fighting one of them, they just come out, the chair is empty.
Yeah.
If they do that, I'd be really happy if they brought Gambit in.
Yeah, I will.
Just for your guys' sake, I hope they bring Gambit.
Yeah, I want Gambit, but I also think that a new character like Bishop will be dope too.
But I feel like they would make him play too much like Cable.
Listen, I don't care. I just want my team to be fully black. I'm cool. Like that's all I want, man. Like I got, of course, my like the last person on my team is Deadpool. You know, it's Deadpool. I like Deadpool, cool as shit. Don't get me wrong,
No, that
but I just
character.
want, I want another black character. So just give me like him. Give me Bishop or like Luke Cage or Misty Stone from Luke Cage. Give me another black character.
I'm trying to say. Cause right now, I was thinking about dropping Black Panther and putting Storm at point.
As well, because
Black Panther completely.
No, well, she's not going to be point. Just she'll be like a backup, like an assist or something.
Listen,
running Storm at point.
Listen, Blade is now my third assist. Black Panther is my lead now.
I don't know. I just I kind of like this her play style.
I love her play style, man. It fits what I want to do. Like I love Blade, but Blade ain't got no mix. It's just all offense and no mix. Like Black Panther got mix. Her combos is mad fun. Like yeah, I love her, man. I love black women. You know what I'm saying? I love Black Panther.
I took what's the name out and put Black Panther in. I took Magneto out and put Black Panther in.
Yeah, because I know you wasn't gonna get rid of Gandhi.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I know, let me chill.
I like the team that I have now. I'm kind of bouncing, kind of like torn between Storm and Carnage, but I've been using Storm a lot more because I feel more comfortable with Storm than I am with Carnage. But Carnage got some shit though. Yeah. Carnage got some shit. I love his assault assist because it pulls you to him, and Storm's is a little different because she pulls you towards it, but she has a tornado out, and I try to use it so I can get to the other side. If you block, so I could try to jump to the other side and then use someone with Ghost Rider and switch back to Storm. That's what I'm saying. The game is just it's simple, but there's a little bit of complexity that you just sit there in the lab and you just find shit and you be like, okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let me try this out.
I just wish the game launched with more characters in it.
Yeah, I think we've been kind of spoiled with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and how they're like that roster is massive, massive roster.
I wish they would have just had 2 more teams in there, like 8 more characters.
Yeah,
I think that would have been.
I'm still mad that the Fantastic Four is not a team in this. Like it don't make no sense. They should have just been like beginning roster right there. There's 4 characters.
If they bring them in, they're gonna probably do it one at a time.
That'd be.
They need to just do. They need to just do. I think they need to just do DLC teams instead of DLC like one character per DLC. They just need to do DLC teams at this point.
Yeah. But how many teams would there be? Because the Samurai Outriders team was just kind of like, really? These people are together? Like Ghost
They just put that. They just put that shit together. I'm gonna be real with you, and they called it that.
Because I did their story mode to get their colors, but I was just like, I don't really get it because I don't really see them together. Like Ghost Rider was usually by himself.
It would have made more sense for it to be like Midnight Suns with him and Blade and all them to be together.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense. But I ain't gonna hold y'all guys up. I know Paul getting tired over there.
Yeah, listen, yeah, I was, man. Like, because you gotta understand, I've been at the hospital since like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just I'm just tired, man. On top of, I ain't gonna lie. On top of going to Barcade yesterday and not coming home till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, hell.
Yeah, man. I was at Barcade. Oh yeah, man. I was at Barcade having so much fun, man. I had a couple drinks playing Mike Tyson Punch Out, getting cooked by Soda Pop Pinsky. And then playing, I had to hop on that Miss Pac-Man for a good amount. I'd be stuck on that shit for like 2 hours, man. Just playing the shit out of Miss Pac-Man. But yeah, that's why I was so tired. I was trying to stay up, and then I see myself drifting. I'm like, oh shit, like I was like, yeah, just keep talking. Don't worry about me at all. But I do apologize for that. I'm just tired, but I wanted to make sure that I made it out. But I do like this whole entire list, and I did enjoy the conversation that we did have, especially about just whatever 2XKO did, and then also just shining light on like certain fighting games that did it the right way. It's like as far as like Avatar that did it with like Avatar the fighting game.
Yeah.
I did have a good question. Like, do you think it's gonna be able to survive though?
Avatar?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna survive. I don't think it may be as big as like the big three, but I think it's gonna survive because that game has a lot of new players that really do love the game. It brought in a lot of new players, and then a lot of the OGs like it. You know what I'm saying? I think Justin is gonna enter in the game because he really likes it, and I think Sonic Fox really loves the game too. So I think them both are gonna stick with it. I think it might be a little niche after a while because it's not easily accessible. That's why I feel like it's gonna be niche. But I do think that it has a place in here. I do believe that it's gonna stick around for a minute.
Because right now, my biggest thing with 2XKO pretty much imploding upon itself is a lot. Like Rose was saying, a lot of companies gonna look at that like, oh man, we don't need to do a fighting game, man. Yeah, whatever fighting game y'all were thinking about doing, yeah, scrap that. And now we ain't taking that kind of risk.
Because I don't, like I said, I don't hear anything about Invincible Versus either. I haven't seen much on that. I haven't seen like trailers for new characters. I haven't seen anything like.
Yeah, because honestly, I had forgot all about it even till not Combo Break CEO had popped up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that game is still out there. It just nobody was. The only thing I hear now is just everybody just bitching and moaning about Tokon the whole time. Like anytime I go on X, it's just people bitching about Tokon.
But that's why I don't hop on Twitter like that. I just say something and then I'm out because I ain't gonna lie, man. Twitter would make it seem like the FGC is like just the worst place ever, man.
Yeah.
If you go on there for too long, they just make it seem like everything is all bad and nobody's happy except for CEO. I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't seen nothing bad about CEO when I hopped on Twitter. Nothing.
I just feel like big events where everybody could just go and just be around people that enjoy what they enjoy. I think that's one of the big things about going to fighting game tournaments because that's what does it for me. I love the competition, but I love talking to someone that really understands what I'm saying to them, and they're just like, okay, I love this game. I love this game too. We're cool.
Yeah.
But I don't really get the same amount of like shit that when I see it on X and I see like, damn, these dudes don't like this shit at all.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, like just like you said, like meeting people. Because I want to say that was something that I might have skimmed over. Like when you go to a tournament and you talk to a lot of different people, like to me that's one of the most important parts of a tournament. It's just the human and human interaction. It's dope. Y'all get to laugh. Y'all get to like talk tech. It's a great time.
Oh shoot, we didn't even talk. Well, we probably talk about that next time. The folks that cracked Tokon and stripped all the Sony stuff out of it.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that next time. Not right now, because
I'm gonna say this before we go.
Yeah.
All these people bitching about these countries that can't play because they can't make PlayStation ID. None of y'all were gonna play with them anyway. Because they're going to be the country that got 230 MS ping and y'all just going to skip them anyway. So I don't know exactly why y'all complaining about it.
I'll say like I wouldn't play anybody that does have that, but it's like I would like the game to be accessible to other countries so they can experience the game with each other.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah. I'm just saying most people would complain because they're like, oh, well, we wouldn't be able to play these people online. Like, you want to go play them online anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's just something. I don't know. Maybe they take it out later on. I don't know. So that's just a Sony thing.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate y'all guys. Like I said, I'm gonna download this and I'm gonna send it to both of y'all so I can post it on y'all pages. Like I said, Rosie, I'll do the same thing I did last time. I downloaded to my OneDrive and then send you the link for it.
Yeah, I was able to get it off of there too, so it was easy to download.
Yeah, because last time I think what was it, about like 2.5 gigs.
I don't remember, but I got it off of there and I saved it to my Google folder. I just need to just go through it and clip it up.
Okay. Well, now I do the same thing with this one right here. Like I said, YouTube, like I said, it usually take for some reason 24 hours. So by tomorrow, by the time I get home from work, it'll be ready to download.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate both of y'all for coming through. And we can get together. Well, now it's not gonna be next. It has to be probably that Sunday, either Friday or that Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday is my anniversary, my wedding anniversary.
Oh,
congrats, man.
Yes,
look at that. How many years?
8 years married, 10 years just being together.
That's what's up, man. Black love, man. Let us see it, man.
Now, because she already got plans for us to go to Atlanta, just go to dinner and stuff and just enjoy our day.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man.
Congrats,
I'm happy to see that. See, y'all give me hope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give me hope, man.
You'll
right
find
now.
her. Trust, you'll find her one day.
What you mean? I already found him. My right hand. It's like, no, just like let me stop saying that before they really start thinking. I gotta stop saying that.
I know it's great because we met at work, so
yeah, that's surprising, man. Y'all worked at the same job?
Mm-hmm.
She
worked in a different area than I did. I just happened to have to go into her area one day to get something, and we just crossed paths with each other and we just started talking.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
At least yours didn't try to knock your teeth out, but you know.
That's how you and yours met. She tried to knock your teeth. She probably gave you that look too.
I look back at you like, don't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's a funny story. I'll tell you guys about it another time, but
all right.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna hold you guys up. Like I said,
hey, Blake twice if you okay, man. Blake.
Like I said, we can do. I guess probably have to do Sunday again.
I'm down.
You want to do Sunday?
Yeah, probably to be Sunday. Either Sunday or Friday.
I'm down for either or. Just let me know.
Friday, this has to be after 5:30 because I'm gonna be at work.
Okay.
Friday I usually stream for a good amount, so just let me know, that way I could just work around it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Friday I do stream twice. I stream in the morning from like 10 to like maybe like 3, and I stream later on that night, just because I like to shoot zombies to R&B music on a late night. That's just my shit.
That remind me, because I gotta get my streaming schedule together.
Bro, who you telling? It's hard, man. But
all right, guys.
Have a good one.
All right,
y'all take it easy.
All right.
Stop. Stop. All right, guys. We appreciate y'all coming through for another episode of Corner Pressure. Like I say, hope y'all enjoyed the tier list. Like I said, I'm gonna get it up as soon as I can. And I gotta remind myself, I need to put their information in the description so y'all guys can find their YouTube and the Twitch pages. But we'll talk to y'all guys later. Y'all be safe. Peace. We're out.